Okay, so I feel like I fought the toughest enemy, right? Right? Come on. Do this to me. Never freaking mind. Laser! Laser! Ah! Dang it! Bro, are you serious? Oh, gosh! Grab a nut! Grab a nut! Ah! Oh my god! You ever went up with your... Oh! Returnal, what the shit? Oh my gosh. I know.
To keep going.
Yep, Selena, we know. Oh gosh. I forgot about that one. No, how did I forget? This is like the third... I'm salty. I'm so salty. I'm getting help the next time. I'm getting help the next time. Shit! Anyway. Well, this just in. Might as well talk about it. So, Astrobot is pretty much being lauded with critical acclaim. Is this gonna be copyrighted? Let's just get to the intro. Alright, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? No, it's up here. Alright! Gotta do the catchphrase. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time zone you're in! These are the PlayStation Plus games. Well, I guess this is part 2 of PlayStation Plus games that are leaving on September 17th. Because, you know, Sony just likes kicking us in the balls. I'm not sad about this game, and I'm not sad about the next game I'll announce. But the last 2 games I'll announce, I'm pretty pissed off. This one, I can definitely let it go. And I'm completely okay, because I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even really care about the game. So, to kind of spice things up, before we, kind of, you know, go into detail about this, we might as well... Yeah, we gotta knowledge about Astrobot. So, I was just talking to my friend just earlier today. And I was talking about, and I showed him Wikipedia because it's not always accurate, but it gives us a general consensus of what the Metacritic thought. Even though that really doesn't matter, it's really what the, kind of like the gamers as a consensus think about Astrobot. And in terms of the Metacritic, or the, I guess the professional game critics, air quotes, yeah, right now I looked at Metacritic and it's been kind of like shifting. It might change as people play the game, but yeah, it's been pretty solid for the Metacritic. 94%. Astrobot, yeah, go Astrobot. I have a list of games that I think would win in 2024, and I gotta admit, like I was saying in one of my videos, we're kind of skimming, or it seems like the video game inventory for 2024 has been pretty limited, or it doesn't seem like a lot of games have not been going out for PlayStation wise. I wonder why. Maybe it's the fact that there's a push for live service games for Concord. Nope, it's not old yet. It's not old until they go offline tomorrow. Sorry. Couldn't resist. But, yeah, like I was telling my friend at the beginning, and I feel like this is relevant. Yeah, I showed him a screenshot of Wikipedia of how to do a game right, and how to do a game, how to make a good video game, Astrobot, and how to make a bad video game, Concord. And I also showed the Wikipedia of that. Yeah, notice how Astrobot is getting critically acclaimed, so I would not be surprised if it sells not like millions of units, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just beloved by gamers, because it's a celebration. And I find that interesting that Astrobot came out after 30 years of PlayStation history. So Astrobot, way to go, way to go. This is what we want. This is, hey, Sony, PlayStation, which you're pretty much, yeah, as you plug your ears up and kind of just go, not or you're not intentionally listening to us and just kind of like, oh, intentionally kind of tune us out. Hey, Sony PlayStation, Astrobot seems to be doing well. So if it outsells Concord, or if even does remarkably well, which is it's showing, that means your live service game, you're gonna have to change it up. Your live service game that you were making huge investments, 100 plus, or let's just say 100 plus or 200 plus over the money, the amount of money you put in Concord is losing to basically a platformer that is PlayStation's Mario. That's the comedy of this. But anyway, besides the point, now let's actually talk about this. I guess the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games are leaving. So, just like I've been doing pretty recently, I'm gonna make just talking about the game pretty brief, and I'll try to keep it under 1 minute. Because 30 seconds to kind of describe each segment for these kind of games, I think I benefit better if I have a longer segment. 1 minute is enough just to talk about the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium and how I am, like, I don't care that it's leaving, or I do care if it's leaving. So, let's begin. And starting timer now. Alright, so Planet Coaster Console Edition is leaving on September 17th because for some reason, whoever is in charge of letting us know about the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games are freaking idiots. This is the second time, and it's been very, very consistent, in a bad way, that they're letting us know that the games are leaving on September 17th. This has been happening for a good while, and I don't like it. I really don't like that. But in the case of Planet Coaster, I honestly don't give a crap. I mean, I feel like people have played it, but I just kind of want to, I don't care. This is one of the games that I don't mind losing. So let's move on. Okay, so I have also a minute to talk about this, but this one's pretty easy. Okay, so we have a Sniper Elite, so apparently Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 is leaving. I didn't know there was a sequel to this, but it's not really a loss. I mean, we have Sniper Elite, and if you... I don't think this is about killing Nazis, but I kind of lean more towards Sniper Elite because you're killing Nazis, and it seems like it's not like better graphics, but better brutality of killing Nazis with a freaking sniper rifle. That just sounds absolutely awesome. But in this one, I guess you're snipering random targets, but I don't see the appeal of this one. It has not sold me, so I'm not going to be crying over spilt milk that this is leaving. I mean, they told us last minute, hey, I can deal. Move on to the next clip. Okay, Sony, do you guys just hate us, or are you just all about making money? Because, no, this is one of the actually good games. This is one of the good games. This is the game that people would actually subscribe for, and you're taking it away. Has it been a year? I guess it has. Well, 13 Citadels Aegis Reva's leaving. And now I have more motivation to play this one along with other solid games. Why would they take this one away? I'm kind of... Well, I have plenty of time, and it doesn't seem like it's a long game, but still! Why would they take this game away? This one is the one that would give them money, like Horizon Forbidden West. I just don't get it. I mean, I'll eventually buy it in the future, but now I'm very motivated to finish this one because I love the story. The story and the characters are fantastic. Well, thanks, Sony, for telling us at the last minute. Kind of pissed me off with that. Why this game? Why? I actually love this game. This game is actually really freaking awesome. Or, even if it's not to everyone's cup of tea, I highly recommend it if you have, like, any nostalgic memory of moving out. Unpacking is leaving, and I don't know why. It's such a fantastic indie game that sadly no one's playing, but it had a special place in my heart, and now it's leaving. Just like Horizon Forbidden West and some other solid games. Yeah, they're also leaving. Seriously, Sony, what is the deal with you taking away actually solid games from the subscription? You're really just defeating the purpose of having the subscription to give us solid games. You even took away some of the first-party titles. It doesn't make sense. So I really don't know why you're taking away Unpacking. I get why people didn't like it, but no, that is a no-sell to me. Bull on you guys. And that's about it. Alright, this time I'm going to be straight to the point. This won't be a long clip. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes, but you guys know how I like to prattle on and just kind of go into the rant. So, well, to acknowledge the first thing, I know I didn't put any streaming of, let's just say, Returnal yesterday. Got real busy, and I got tired too. Because of that, I was like, alright, I'll just say pretty much posting what I'm talking about pretty much Friday, which is consistent of when I do streaming, so Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I can't say I haven't done streaming Sunday and I haven't done streaming Wednesday, because I actually did. And I was actually consistent with doing one of the big four, Returnal. Alright, so if you really want to know my opinion about how I feel about these last minute PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games leaving on September 17th, I'm not happy with it. There are two slop games that are leaving, which I don't really give a crap about, but there are two solid games that are leaving, Unpacking and 13 Citadels. It just kind of puts a lot of pressure on the people who are subscribed to finish the good games before they leave on September 17th. And, oh my gosh, it's September 6th. Well, in whatever time zone you're in. But yeah, it's September 6th, and it freaking sucks, and it's going to take a while to finish the JRPGs that you're going to have to end up buying them later down the road, or heck, maybe PlayStation Premium will bring back the JRPGs, Star Ocean-wise. I'm not happy with it. And I wasn't really accepting of Horizon Forbidden West being removed because it's one of the first-party titles, but I'm not happy with it. In fact, I'm kind of frustrated with many subscribers. If some people unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, I would get it, because they're taking away the good games. Marvel Spider-Man, Horizon Forbidden West, 13 Citadels, unfortunately, Unpacking, unfortunately. So, while I was thinking about this, kind of discussing and kind of talking about the games that were leaving on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, I made some notes. Because I wanted to kind of be very clear and concise of what I'm seeing. And I've been seeing this kind of like, yeah, I've been seeing this last year. Not really so much 2022, but it was there. Yeah, I'm just not happy about it. But here are my pretty much 3 points that Sony PlayStation, who really don't give a crap what I'm saying, but I'll say it anyway, but notes that they really should try to do, that I know I'm not the only one who's been kind of voicing this too. I've been seeing it in Reddit, I've been seeing it in Reddit, I've been seeing it in comments, I've been seeing it on the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, like the official list of what people are complaining about, and those are kind of they're pretty justified, yeah. Alright, well, first point. Yeah, Sony PlayStation, stop taking away the good games and giving us, like, slop games in return. And what I mean is, I'm okay with day one games like the Plucky Squire. I imagine that's going to be fun. I was okay with day one games like Sea of Stars, Stray, Chia, and the list goes on. I'm completely on board with indie games like that. If you give us games like that, and continue to do that consistently, and we just get more of them, like also Dave the Diver, then I am a happy camper. Those are really solid games. That is what you should be pushing. Indie games day one. Completely on board with that. But then you give us like crap games, or games... The crap games are just not even worth putting on the description. Crime Pause, Rocketday, or whatever it was called. I tried just 5 minutes of it, and I was completely bored, and I hated it. So I deleted it. I gave it a try. No one can say I didn't give it a try. No, I am tired. I'm tired of just getting like low quality games, or games that are going to be at the headliner. That it's Red Dead Redemption 2. I love Red Dead Redemption 2, but stop giving us games that came out like a couple of years that everyone already owned. Give us games that people would not own right away. Something that was like Horizon Forbidden West. That was a win. And then take it away is not a win. It kind of is counterproductive. I'm not cool with that. I am not cool with that you're just giving us like the games that we do want, you're just kind of not, you're giving us crap games in return, unless it's a day one indie title that we actually do give a crap about, and I'm on board. But no, I would say stop doing that. Stop doing that. But you're not going to stop doing it because you care about, well, we'll move on to the next point. Second point, give us more first party titles, like Horizon Forbidden West. You have a plethora of first party titles. You absolutely do. But you're intentionally withholding it. You have like the entire Sly Cooper 2 and 3, but you only gave us the first one. You can absolutely give us the entire one. But that's the point. You have first party titles on the PS5, but you're intentionally withholding it. Where are your balls at? You have the money. Are too many people unsubscribing from PlayStation Extra and Premium? I think I'm hearing news that they are. But you're taking away the first party titles, the good ones. And you won't give us any because for some reason, you just don't want to. I think it's pretty much about the money, but you are taking away the first party titles. I don't like it. I want the first party titles. There are plenty. You can do it. And even if you don't do it like right away, you can definitely put the PS3. Well, that's a wish list. But that's the whole point. Give us the first party PS4, PS5 titles. You know you have it. You know you can do it. And the fact that Xbox Game Pass, even though they're charging expensive tier just to play day one Xbox games, or Xbox Series X and S games, at least they have that, and they have it for a good while that people can keep playing it. But they have the older titles like Gears of War and the good essential Halo games. Your PlayStation games that we do want, you keep it, but then you get rid of it. Especially Marvel Spider-Man or Horizon Forbidden West and Zero Dawn. I don't get it. It's a stupid marketing move. And you're going to lose more subscribers if you take away the first party titles we want to play. The ones that made you who you are, PlayStation. That's it. That's it for the second point. Third point. Gosh, the third point. And it's been very frustrating and very, very, very frustrating. Stop telling us last minute when the good games are going. It's okay that you gave a good timer on Horizon Forbidden West. I don't like it, but at least you gave us enough time in advance when you told us. Now, in the case of Unpacking and 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, no, that was completely below the belt. You told us last minute, and you guys suck. Whoever in PlayStation is responsible for giving us timer, you have horrible timing. You suck at your job. You really do. Stop telling us last minute of when the other games are coming out. You've been doing this pretty recently, and probably earlier this year too. I'm kind of sick of just like rushing to speedrun games that are gonna take me time, like JRPGs. But I don't like that you're telling us that games like Unpacking and 13 Sentinels, the ones I actually did want to go back to, are leaving right away. And I'm like, you just told me this. You told me the 12 games, like Horizon Forbidden West, and that list, that they're leaving September 17th. Okay, cool. My schedule is busy, but hey, I have time to at least try to speedrun as much as I can before the timer. But in the case of Unpacking, 13 Sentinels, no one cares about Cloud Coaster. Maybe people do, and that's completely okay. But in that case, you just told us last minute, and you expect us to be cool with it. And you did the same thing for Darksiders 2. I actually wanted to go back to Darksiders Genesis. It just doesn't make sense, and I think whoever's doing the job of doing the timer, no, PlayStation, you have a horrible way of telling people at the last minute. Because it's September 6th, and what do you expect us to do with the games that you just told us from August that are leaving September 17th? Trying to balance all of that, you have to sit down and find a way to kind of just stream most of it. I'm lucky that I'm far enough in the Star Ocean First Departure arc that I could probably finish it, but I gotta set some time to do it. But to set time for Horizon Forbidden West, I'm not going to be able to do it while I'm working on other games too. That's the frustrating part. just trying to balance it. I had all that time. People would say like, "Oh, you had all that time. You could have did this like way before the expiration date." Yeah, you're completely right. But it's just the fact that you told us on the last two games, Unpacking and 13 Sentinels, that they're leaving right away too in September 17. That's not good. I don't like that. It's slimy. It's very slimy. And the fact that you still haven't do I would not be as salty about these leaving if you had the PS3 emulation, which there's no excuse at this point why you can't do it. Whatever that your QA has to kind of like test out the PS3 or it's an emulation problem, you can do it. You have the money. You wasted all that money on Concord. You certainly have the resources to basically get the PS3 emulation working. Seriously, PlayStation. For the push for live service games like Concord or Fair Games, or however that's going to turn out, use the resources to get the fans what you want. At the end of the day, it's pretty much giving the fans what they want and what they're paying for. The premium would skyrocket if you get the PS3 emulation. I know you guys are not listening, but that's kind of the truth of the matter. Put the PS3 games. There is no excuse. You got the PS1, you got the PS2, and you got the PS4, PS5, and the PSP. So you have no excuse to put the PS3. It would skyrocket the subscription. There's a business opportunity. People are telling you that on YouTube videos. It's just not just me, too. That's a wish list. That's not even one of my points about the PS3 emulation. I think that would be a great idea. I think that would be a good business opportunity. I think that would work. They're just not doing it. They're not pulling the gun. I don't get where's the kind of like logistics of why they couldn't do it. Maybe it's a money factor, but PlayStation and Sony, you clearly have the money if you're just throwing free money on a service you're going to take out. Oh my gosh, you're taking that service offline for today or Friday. I know these clips are weird because I did the other clips on Thursday, but this one I did on Friday. Huh, that ain't right. Well, anyway. That's how I feel about it. I'm not happy about the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. I think Sony really needs a better way to show the timer, and I really think they need to give us a heads up of all the games that are leaving on certain days. Not just with Hell, other games that you just forgot to tell us. No, tell us everything up front, and then we won't be as mad. Because I'm not mad. I'm not mad. No, I'm pissed off. I am absolutely pissed off. That's all I'm saying. Sony, come on. Because you showed us that you have a good game coming out, Astrobot. And with all the solid reviews that it's getting from Metacritic, I'm excited of what the user scores are going to be. But considering that you still have remnants of good projects with Astrobot, and it's just a celebration of your 30th anniversary that just dropped off? What are you doing? Stop pushing the live service game and go back to your root. It's okay if you do 1 or 2. But before you do the 1 and 2, look at Concord. Concord is going to be your, the way of not how to do it. Astrobot is clearly the way you have to do it. You gotta now rethink your strategy, rethink your marketing. But guess what? I'm not a business associate. I'm not a business executive. I'm not part of that team. So, any logical decision that I'm seeing on YouTube and everyone's just saying the same thing, PlayStation are going just plugging their ears la 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 la, I can't hear you, la la la, I can't hear you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, that's it. That's all I got. I'll do some streaming today, and gonna be honest, yeah, I want to go back to Returnal because I'm a little salty on that Buy-in 4. It's really pissing me off. But I'll get Jolly Cooperation to help with that. Along with that, yeah, definitely the focus will be PlayStation Plus Extra Premium because I did technically stream Returnal for a second day. That's why I want to do Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I can do 2 days focusing on one of the big 4, and I will technically get to do it. It'll just be on, of course, random day because I didn't get the chance to do it yesterday, and that's completely okay. So, that's pretty much some of the schedule, and when I'm doing streaming, maybe on my last Friday video, I'll pretty much talk about what's going to be the schedule for Sunday. Saturday might that's tentative because Saturdays I do stream, but I don't stream all the time. So I'll say that's tentative for now. So of course you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. How do you feel about the PlayStation Plus extra pre-game games that you got told last minute, more of them leaving? Are you happy about it? Or you're not happy about it? I imagine mostly consensus is people are not happy with it. Alright, well, I'll see you at the next clip.